Now, you may recall that way back in 2008, I ran for president. And it didn't work out quite the way I had hoped. And when the primary campaign against Barack Obama ended, I was pretty disappointed, and I was also really tired. But I knew that what I had campaigned for, particularly on the economy, more and better jobs, and affordable quality health care, and all of the important issues that I heard about across the country, that I would turn around and support then Senator Obama, and I did so. Worked hard for him, as did my husband, and was delighted and relieved when he won in November. And then I thought, great, I can go back to the Senate, where I had represented New York through 8 years of ups and downs, most dramatically the attack on 9/11. But I had loved representing New York. Spent a lot of time on agriculture in New York, working to help our vegetable farmers and our fruit producers and our dairy farmers and all the great people that made up the agricultural community of New York. Started something called Farm to Fork and had an annual farm day in the Senate where a lot of my friends and colleagues from rest of parts of the country, I'd invite them. I'd say, come by the big reception room. We're having Farm Day. We're having New York farmers and producers who are going to be there showing their products. And they'd look at me and they'd say, what's farmers in New York? I said, it's a really big state. It's not just Manhattan. You got to get out and see the rest of it sometime. So I was excited about going back to work that I loved. And then unexpectedly, President-elect Obama asked me to serve as Secretary of State. And I was, really surprised and not ready to say yes. I thought there was important work to do in the Senate. So I said no, and said no again. But in thinking about it, obviously I knew we were in the midst of a terrible economic crisis. We had 2 wars going on. Our global leadership had been badly damaged, and we had to do more to restore America's leadership and standing, because that was important to get us moving forward again. So I said yes.